6 is busy. I hope a lot of people are watching. I hope the guys are doing the Twittering thing, the new thing that we did. And it's time for us to go to the second matchup. And this will be Michael Liera Jr., as I pronounce it, right?
Yes, sir.
Against Morgan Neidlinger. Here's Michael Liera in the green room, stretching a little bit, getting ready. Let's hear what goes on in the mind of this phenom, because this guy is really good.
So, my name is Michael Liera Jr. I'm here fighting at Metamoris 6, fighting against Morgan Neidlinger. It's going to be a really interesting fight. I know he's going to be really prepared. He's from Kong Gracie's Jiu-Jitsu, and anytime you fight a guy, with that kind of lineage, I'm really expecting him to be really good at, submission and defense. So his style is going to be really good for this. My style is going to be really good for this. I'm just really excited for this event. Back home, I've been training really hard. I always try to prepare myself to the best, and I always want to put myself in these really tough challenges where you're constantly putting yourself to the test. And this is it, and I'm ready.
Michael Liera Jr.
Morgan Neidlinger, oh, that's a tongue twister right there. Rolling, rolling, rolling. He's already rolling now, just without an opponent. Let's hear what he thinks of his opponent tonight.
This is definitely an interesting competition tournament because it's 20 minutes long and there's no points involved, so definitely focuses on the true aspect of jiu-jitsu, and that's the submission. So it's going to be a really fun test for me, and this is my first time doing it, so we'll see what happens. I noticed that it's going to be there's going to be no audience, so it's going to really be a different kind of experience because we really get to focus on the match and not so much worry about what everybody else is doing. And just going to try and find my pace in the fight because 20 minutes is a long, long time.
Morgan Neidlinger.
All right, the tail of the tape. Well, everything is a little bit the same. So maybe a little bit Colorado, high altitude, maybe give him a little bit extra stamina. We're going to see if that's going to play a factor.
Step forward, gentlemen, shake hands.
Let's go.
Sauter or Ryan Reed makes it official. There you go, boss. So Liera, 21 years old. Unreal how young and experienced he is.
This is the guy you were talking about in the opening.
There you go, jumping guard. We were talking about this earlier, boss. This is going to be an example of new school, tournament-based, flashy, competition-style jiu-jitsu versus Morgan, who represents Chrome Gracie, a focus on being the best at the basics.
Yep.
And simplicity with your jiu-jitsu. So it's a real clash of jiu-jitsu culture here.
I like it. I like the basics. I focused on all the basics in my classes, and it's striking especially.
Yeah, there you see Ice Cream Chrome Gracie cornering his man right there. See Michael jumping into that close guard early on. He actually, this kid is really good at close guard. See the grip fighting again there, boss. These guys, those grips on those sleeves and those collars are super important. You don't burn yourself out on that early on. You see Liera trying to get that little drag. He's trying to drag the arm pass, maybe try to get an angle on an arm bar, climb up on the back. Nothing, no rocket science here out of this close guard.
Sound check. What's up, guys?
We have Henner Gracie has joined us. The one
Special guest commentator here. Action. How's everything going?
Good man.
Let's hear it.
Yes. Commentate with us.
So I had a chance to train Morgan before. It was very, when it comes to it, it's very submission focused.
There we go.
I've had a chance to roll with Morgan before. Very submission focused. Great balance, great contact, great pressure. Tight guillotines. Have you had a chance to roll with him yet or no?
I believe I have not.
Yeah. Solid.
All looking for position. I like the way he rolls up that sleeve a little bit. So he's got
3 minutes in, Morgan.
As you see,
Just make your moves. Just start to just.
Liera here is very committed to trying to break that grip and kind of cross pull it right to off balance. Morgan starts creating an angle on him. So I think people at home who are watching this don't realize what level of fighting has to take place. Morgan has to make sure that that grip doesn't get pulled across, because if he's at a disadvantage right now, he's very much defending. Even though he's on top, he's defending Liera's attacks. Wouldn't you say, Jeff?
Absolutely. Yeah, just because you're on top does not mean you're always winning.
Right.
Guys on bottom can be very dangerous from close guard like this.
And that's the fine balance with the guard, right? You have to actually have to turn it on and go from defending their attacks and their sweeps to making the pass of your own. And that's the kind of the fine line, you know? So if Liera stays this active, it's going to be tough for Morgan to find his window to pass.
Now, without a gi, you would say that there's more possibilities for submissions from the back, but with the gi, is it the same or not?
No, with the gi, there are a lot of guard submissions. You add in the whole cross choke sequence, right? Because basically your neck is very exposed, something that is non-existent with the no gi situation. So definitely more submissions.
Oh,
Got it.
defense, you know what?
Good. Now don't let him pull his legs again. Good. Don't let him pull his legs. Breathe.
So the guard is open. We have a Metamoris tweet on the screen right now. Nice tweet, Morris. Check it out.
Oh, little sweep little De La Hiva lift to the arm lock there. See how he's got that left leg placed around there.
Henner,
Yes.
what have the conversations been like between you and Hero? That's what they're asking them.
Yeah. So basically, we got the call. I think it was Wednesday. And he don't the call from Halleck and Halleck, and he just called me right after. Said, "Yo, they want me to fight Josh Barnett." And first, I was like, "What? That's crazy." What do you mean? He's like, "Yes, what is that? They want me to fight." Like, well, what do you think? He's a big dude. You saw him fight me. I said, "Well, what would our grandfather do?" Was his immediate response. He said, "If our grandfather was here, he would want to watch this fight." And I said, 100%. 100%, you're right. And that's when I was like, man, I knew already in his mind he had made it up. And it was one of those things where he's like asking me, but he doesn't want my opinion. He just wants to, he wants me to say what we're doing.
Verify.
100%. So, anyways, it's going down. And, you know, Hito's curious. Like my grandfather, when he fought Kimura in 51, like Hito's curious to find out how is Josh going to submit him.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to know.
Yeah.
You know, is it even what he's taking notes. He wants to see. And if Josh slips, I'll guarantee you,
It's going to be no gi, right?
it's going to be no gi. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, real exciting. Gracie style jiu-jitsu versus catch wrestling.
100%. And, survival mindset. And, we studied the tape. We saw him fight with Dean. Obviously, Dean did great. Shut him down a lot until that last 10 seconds. But the goal is to keep him working. He's awesome the entire time.
As you all know, Dean is not an easy man to submit.
Yeah, previously unsubmittable for the most part.
Yeah.
So,
That was a cool, I really like that, that scarf pulling in the shoulder into the neck. I never saw that before. It was really nice.
yes, and the world saw it.
Yeah.
Everyone respected it from that point on. And, don't get it twisted. We have definitely done our research on the position.
And Dean was a little upset with me. I taught it in class the next day. But we're brothers, so it's okay. We're bros. See this close guard still attacking Michael Liera. Reaching under the leg, getting that cross grip. This is a really good grip. I remember all the guys that were trained at Hicks and Gracie's back in the day would use cross sleeve like that. Yeah, that cross sleeve and use it to create sweeps and stuff. Yeah, when I say cross sleeve, I mean on like the arm, I'm not talking collar.
Yeah, so you see, it's really nice. He's persistent. There you go, got it across. And now you see Morgan use his other hand to block the neck to basically shut down any back takes once that sleeve crosses the border there. So Morgan beautifully shut it down. They ever had the advantage for a quick second there when the grip crossed the chest.
Morgan, he started passing his guard. Open up his legs.
So you hear Morgan's coach right now emphasizing the guard pass, encouraging the guard pass, because it gets to a point where defending their attacks is only get you so far. Right? You have to mix. And this is very normal where you have the phase of feeling the person out. So this entire time Morgan's been learning Liera's attack patterns, his grip patterns, and now now that he kind of understands it, you're going to see Morgan trying to be a little more persistent. And, but then again, that's when you open yourself up, right?
Yep.
Fastest way to get caught is to try to catch someone.
Yep.
Whether it's a guard pass or submission or whatnot.
It's an interesting position. Looks like an X guard, however, he's got a close guard.
Sure, yeah, it's actually Raider sweep, but kind of gone the wrong way. And that's really good, because if they were on Morgan's right hip right now, it's basically
Look at this.
So he's looking to lock that foot behind the knee, it's locked, but Morgan's hands on the inside, Morgan's right hand's on the inside, very tough man, very tough man here. He's locking his hands behind the pelvis, he's gonna start shaking his arms straight out.
Looks like he's gonna get out of that. It's hard to tell, man. Sometimes you just your head in there, you can tell.
It does suck, but he's not gonna choke yet. Now he's gonna you hear more?
Don't let him close his legs.
That was close, dude. That had me on the edge of my seat, gentlemen.
Go start chilling that leg.
That was fast.
Super
Super fast, Dave.
Clean setup, fake the sweep, switch to the triangle. There's guard is the kid's only 21 years old.
Morgan's keeping a great base, staying very low, hips are low, heads high. He's really trying to prevent him from being carried over the top. But it's tough.
Trying to pass this guard can be really
Yeah,
difficult.
the control, whether he has the underhook on the ankle or the sleeve control, the hand control his hand. It's really tough to pass when that back leg is so dominated.
Might even want to change his tactic here, you know, maybe a different approach. You know, when I can't pass somebody's guard, I have to try to foot lock him. Or try to jump over their guard, or even, you know, I don't even mind letting the guy sweep me. Let him sweep me so I can set something else up.
And then work your guard and see if you can shoot a triangle there.
However, I don't know if that's up Morgan's alley. I don't think he likes that style.
Yeah, he's very much more of a top player, he's more of a pressure passer player, but Liera doing a great job maintaining guard here. Trained with Andre Galvan at Atos, and the guards are ridiculous. And he's really just sweeps. Sure, that's a little foot lock right there.
Yeah.
He's trying everything he's got.
He comes from one of the.
There you go. There's the box. He cleared that delayed control on the ankle, which is a huge deal.
Don't get
He's trying
tangled up with it.
to he's trying to build his house.
Look at his hand control here. But Morgan's base is unreal.
Yes.
He's been put in some vicarious positions here and manages to scramble back on top.
There you go, Mike. There you go.
Very solid, yeah.
There you go, Mike.
There's
Make sure you have 4 fingers on the collar. There's 10 minutes.
How is Barnett's size going to affect Hego? Hashtag ask Metamoris.
Put it this way, he don't train with beasts, maybe not as talented as Barnett, but this size every single day they have. He's getting smashed by big guys. We always, Grandmaster Ed, you always emphasize us training with guys twice our size, so it's not unusual. You're very detached from the sport jiu-jitsu, fight your weight class mindset. You know about that, too.
Absolutely.
So we're very big fans of that. How big of a beast can you roll with? So he's used to it. But this one, I think Keto is more used to rolling with big guys than
Cedric his own size.
I think Josh is used to rolling with small, big guys like Keto. You see the difference?
You see what you're
So
saying?
in other words, David and Goliath is not necessarily a disadvantage if you know basic jiu-jitsu.
Go. Kick the knee. There you go.
David has an advantage. There's been books written on this. You know what I'm saying? What do you do? You're the
You got a slingshot. He's got the slingshot.
You're the Jeff Bunker. Well, you're David. Your whole life you've been David.
Want to see a deep
Yeah,
like
not large.
So now we see Liera has the grip and the basically the skirt, the lapel of the grab behind Morgan's knee. And that's yet another grip configuration. You can have the hands, you can have the ankle, you can have the lapel fed through. All of these to design, maintain control of this leg. Because as long as he owns that leg, and it's tough to pass to this front side here.
Yes. Passing the lapels around is fun style of jiu-jitsu.
There we go, he's throwing that bottom rope, switching.
Putting pressure on the pass. Feel it now.
So fascinating because this process is.
Or yes, Mike.
You guys probably have never rolled together in their lives, so this entire
Go.
process is beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful move of the leg. This entire process just to feel what are the other person's behavioral tendencies. Because you can't strategize a game plan against someone you've never rolled with before. You just don't know how they move. And even though you see it on tape, it's different when you roll with the person. In person, you feel like your body connects with theirs. So this entire, I call it the reconnaissance phase, right? This first 10 minutes, you feel the
Not going to get
you try to stay stable, and you try to fill them out with other patterns.
Try to move
Get
this
them
back
out of
here
the
for me.
situation.
Yep. And at this point, but halfway through the match now, you got to think more of attrition.
Right.
You guys are starting to sweat, starting to cardio, starting to play in, muscles starting to fatigue.
Yeah, everything counts now for sure. And the thing is, Liera, the same way Morgan is taking notes on Liera's guard, Liera's taking notes on Morgan's base, his balance, his passing tendencies, and learning which grips are weaker and which one can dominate. And now we clearly see that he dominated the inside arm, and he pulls out and he won't block the situation.
I would say for Liera, if he's truly looking for a submission, he needs to change his game up here.
Right.
Because he's not really getting anything going against Morgan. Morgan's shutting down all the attacks, all the submissions. Here we go, here's one. In a David versus Goliath, I root for Goliath because I'm huge too. Hope Josh Barnett keeps it painful and puts the smash down at Metamoris Pro.
Next tweet, please. Just kidding. There you go. Everyone's gonna root for who they want to root for. And,
Support, Mike. Support.
I'll tell you what though, man, there's been a lot of support for guys now. 3 days notice, you guys. Come on, people. Take off.
Very, very impressive.
Literally, and he said on the hype video that came out yesterday, he said, man, if I'm not ready, I'm not gonna get ready in 3 days. Yeah. So there's nothing I'm gonna do different in these last 3 days. I came back from Baltimore last night. I've been out of town. So we haven't trained for this match. Nothing has happened. You just show up, been teaching all his life, and just go in there and
Just a reverse
that's a good move. You'll catch a low level ultimate, a good little elbow hook, but
sets up a lot of other stuff too when they defend it.
sometimes they'll post their hand triangle.
The good thing about not training before fights, you don't get muscle aches.
Yeah.
You go down.
Yeah. Go. Just go for it. Yeah, he don't love that. He don't have another way. Nice to meet you. 3 days here, go fight Josh Barnett.
Yeah.
So.
Very nice.
You know,
The triangle right, watch this. He's gonna jump in again right here, watch. Morgan posts. We didn't see a good angle last time, but see the arrow's right here.
The right hand, the
It's
other
very much retractable and over than that. If Morgan posts his right hand, so that's what he's doing. He's taking
Grab his hand, grab his hand.
the sweep is on this side, the submission's on that side.
Sweep like the slide of a gun.
The other one.
Very fast. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. Get the triangle almost.
Go down, close his legs again.
Morgan's through to get to that one.
Morgan's balance is incredible. You think he's on balance, but he builds the house so quick and he gets back to his knee, stabilizing the position.
Yeah, I imagine to get a black belt from Chrome Gracie isn't easy. It
No,
must take a lot.
he's really good, man.
Yeah.
Really resilient. And if you have to get to the point, and that's, Chrome chases to another level, so I'm trying, but you have to get to the point. It's very interesting.
Nice, foot off here. Nice, Mike. Take that foot off
His
here.
arm is entangled. He bent it, plata. His arm was down right there, Jim. Arm was extended. That was like a straight arm bar.
That looked painful.
Shoulder, very clever, very
Good,
crafty.
good.
So now
Very good, Mike.
this is very interesting because you go for submission, the guy neutralizes it, but oftentimes has to give up a position. In which case, the submission serves as a sweep, not as a submission per se.
6
But
minutes,
in Metamoris rules, sweeps don't mean anything.
Right, but top position after someone's been rolling with you for 15 minutes, do.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So now it would be great if we get a top position to attack. That would be his ideal strategy here.
Starting to
But let's see how quickly Morgan rebuilt. I think Morgan's
starting to wear down here.
Nice back to leg.
5.5 minutes remaining in this match. Michael Liera Jr.
So for those watching at home or white to blue belt category, it's very tough to finish as a submission.
Oh, there's that spot you're talking about again, Henry.
So yeah, he kept it bent though, right?
His wrist, Mike.
He kept it bent, which is safe for his elbows. That straight right there, the time when he
Your
said,
left hand on the wrist, his grip on the arm.
Oh, interesting.
His wrist against her. And there's no part more.
very interesting repositioning of the submission. Both guys are trying to, you know how that
It's
goes.
like old pride drills.
Both guys are trying to, again, you try to take their grip
There you
off.
go, Mike.
They say stop, don't move, but then they move.
Yes, don't move, and everyone's giving the better grip.
Won't stop, won't stop.
It's an unspoken rule.
It's the unspoken, you better fight for yours, so
There you
for
go.
mine.
Work for them, Mike.
So we see Liera's got the sweep now. Still in the got the arm tangled in the arm
5
cross
minutes
side
left,
control.
Morgan. Not enough.
So this is the most dominant position you've seen so far in the fight, because we can guard
Get
up
up,
to this
Bill,
point.
Mike.
And man, this is what a 20-minute round for
Don't
that
let him
was.
start getting deep on your wrist, Mike. Don't let him start getting deep on you, Morgan.
Yeah, so this is very
Go
interesting.
get that up. That's a good shot. There you go.
Oh,
Sweet.
Go.
this is gonna be tough. But look at Morgan's hand is inside again.
Move the hand. Move the hand down. Move the hand down.
There's the blood.
Boy, he blocked it last
That's
second.
he's gotta do.
He blocked it last second.
Move the hand, Mike. Move his hand down. You're out of there, Morgan.
It's hard to see
You're
from
almost
right
out, Morgan.
here.
Won't stop.
He's
Won't
on his
stop.
hand
He doesn't have your neck. He doesn't have your neck.
The key hand, the right hand of Morgan's is the key hand. The right hand is inside the
Get
back.
blocked. Don't let him get deeper.
Put your hand up, Mark. Put your
Get
hand up.
blocked. He's not going to get it right there. Other hook is on, Mike.
Henry, you can't.
Well, I always choose to lose whoever's getting complicated. I always choose the underdog. So I'm gonna take the side too. I'm choosing the
Now it's time. 4 minutes.
3 minutes to smash it back.
You got nothing. Yeah.
You gotta imagine
That's
that.
work right
To
now,
get a
Mike.
submission on
Couple
somebody
deep breaths.
you have it
I
squeezed.
see that sweep. That was a beautiful sweep by Liera. Because Morgan wasn't keeping no pressure. Very interesting off of that.
Mike,
It's very
everything right now.
interesting
Everything.
because Morgan walked out of the triangle on top. He's happy to get on top. But if you don't hold someone down there's no reason for them to stay down. And Liera made him pay for not having pressure inside the guard on top of the fight. And he literally did a little tip sweep, ankle pickup, and he was on top passing again. So we don't know if he's going to pass him on his guard, but the sweep was beautiful and timed perfectly when, we're getting near the end here, the exhaustion thing, no doubt about it.
3 minutes left here.
So look at Liera's left hand grip. That's the grip that matters. He's going to keep that grip and drive him straight down. And because he has a grip and a panic control, he's able to keep that high-low control. Once again, you'll see Liera trying to fight for his top grip.
Oh, putting some pressure on that pass right now.
Watch Liera establish his top grip.
3 minutes, Morgan. 3 minutes. Let's go.
Morgan needs to rest.
Go.
That's a good way to get somebody out, stack them up like that.
Ask Metamoris. Michael Liera is a beast. Technically, that's not a question, so that shouldn't have been posted, but it's a fact, so we're not going to deny it.
Yep.
That was amazing. He came up very strong. The triangle attempts were beautiful, but at the end of the day, here's what I mean. If Michael Liera was a beast for getting that triangle and teaching it, then what is Morgan for surviving it?
It has to come. That was amazing because the speed he has.
It's amazing.
Liera's crazy. So
Beautiful setup.
it's beautiful to share with the speed.
It's interesting. Two triangles, very similar setups, and both survive the same way by Morgan. Hand tucked on the inside. There we go. High wrap. He's going to try to wrap his leg right here, possibly.
How would you pass the second guard, Henry?
Man, I'm trying to stay low. I'm trying to stay very low. Same style grip, that high lapel grip. See this left-handed lapel grip?
Got you.
That's where I'm at. I'm all about the high lapel grip and near side leg control. Nice, man. You are. Rolling over. He's rolling over. This is interesting. More vertigo, a bit back to no heel hooks.
That's interesting, of course, because of the traction.
Yeah, traction.
1 minute and 45
is
seconds.
generally accepted. More heel hooks. Like he's not as much when he goes in. Just and they beat part. They beat him. So you hear see Liera working a little bit of spider guard. Checking the balance. Morgan, guess what's on his triangles. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Can't wait to see Metamoris 6 with Heat on Gracie versus Josh Barnett. $20 says it goes to a draw. Neither of these cats will want to tap. I agree with that. I don't think anybody wants to tap.
No, you're 100% right. No one wants to tap. The question is,
If you have to, you have to.
yeah, we have to. It's a quick when it happens, it's not really a choice. It's not something you choose to do.
Well, with chokes, I've seen people just take it and just fall asleep. Just decide not to tap and they'd rather go
That's
sleep.
true. So technically, they were right. That treat was correct. But let me just say this.
You don't want to break your arm. You want to fight in the next one.
No,
That's true. Beautiful. No problems anymore. Beautiful. Rolled over. Until Morgan's toes are impossible. Morgan's toes are impossible.
So what's the referee going to do here? What's the referee going to do here at this point? Start
No,
on
if
feet?
it was out. If it was out.
I would start on feet.
It's very hard to finish.
30 seconds. Here it is.
Hey, what can happen in 30 seconds?
Yes.
Anything?
30 seconds.
Yeah, typically it's going to be a joint block. Choke someone right now.
So what's your favorite flying submission box?
Flying Dutchman. That's just me jumping over you when I'm drunk or something.
The night is young.
No, like, flying Kimura I do. And nobody does that.
You are to see that.
Yeah.
And the time is run out.
Very interesting. Some beautiful sleeves.
Yeah.
Some beautiful chain submissions from Liera. And Morgan, man, I mean, as much credit as we give Liera for attacking, we got to give Morgan for building the house, keeping the base, and surviving those submissions. Man, he slipped out of those triangles like a beast. I mean, most people would attack. With those, they were fully locked triangles.
Short.
Barely peeked in there.
Short, yeah. A big part of what we do is self-defense and being able to defend and escape these. Okay, we're going back to the replays here.
Check out this on the bottom, Tim.
Let's see here.
Liera's playing kind of spider guards, some like lasso hooks. And then suddenly, look how he's just going to shoot his hip in and he locks it up. Perfect entry, double block, an open guard. But Morgan's hands are locked in the groin here. You see, now you're going to see Liera working. Yeah.
Close, but no cigar.
Yeah, you need that arm wrapped around the hip a little tighter.
Some Colin watching intently in the back. Alright, let's go to Chris Howard.
Draw.
Alright, we're going to send it into bats. Here we go, another replay here. Here's that triangle. I like to call it the Teddy setup. I learned it from a guy named Teddy.
So sick, we use the key. You can't see it from a good angle, but you use the key to wrap the arm so you can shoot the triangle setup and he just rolls with it. But right now, Morgan's hand is in the pocket, you guys. The hand's in the pocket, look at the butt. Here comes the foot attack. Watch how he goes for Opa. This is an attack backwards, inverted, over hook the heel. This he's already out, but then he said, I'm going for toe roll. Watch Morgan's beautiful rolls. Always roll toward the big toe, Jeff. Always roll toward the big toe.
I'm gonna keep that. And we are tossing the boss on the mat for the post-fight interview.
It was a draw, and I'm here with Mike. Mike, what did you think of the match?
I knew that was a possibility in this match because Morgan's a great jiu-jitsu fighter. He has really good defense, really good base. I didn't have too much to base myself off of because, you know, there's not too much of his footage out. He hasn't competed very often, but considering he's from Kronz, I knew that he would have great jiu-jitsu like that.
Yeah, the two triangle attempts that you had, they were so fast, but for him to recognize it so fast as well so he could escape, that was pretty amazing as well.
I felt when he was on top of me in the guard, even before the triangles, he was ready to like defend any kind of armbar triangle I threw up. He was already like anticipating it, so it made it really tough.
It was a great match to watch. It really was. You guys were really solid. Go on. Morgan, how was that?
Man. I definitely wanted to push the pace faster. Sorry I didn't do that. No excuses, but I took this fight like a week and a half late. I'm gonna have about a week and a half. So no excuses though. He
was good. The triangles hit went fast, right?
Yeah, he pushed the limits and it was a good fight.
Did it ever come close?
Yeah, I came close for sure, but luckily I played it cool and next time move faster.
All right, it was really great to see. You guys are greatly skilled. Phenomenal fight. Thank you. All right, and now it's time to move to the Metamoris finals.